I'd like to welcome you all to our Tuesday 1:30 p.m. session with Hannah, titled Both Sides. So this is our sixth session of our new Intergenerational Humanities program. The WildTech DC Senior Digital Inclusion Program, its owners and presenters offer technical assistance, virtual health, well-being information designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on the info and any apps or topics made by WildTech, including but not limited to mobile device applications and any social media pages maintained by WildTech, its owners or presenters as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, treatment, or legal advice. Thank you so much for letting me read the disclaimer. You'll be able to view this on YouTube, so hello, YouTube. And let's keep our mics and TVs in mind. But besides that, Hannah and Caleb, if you could introduce yourselves and your topic, thank you so much for coming on our session today. The show is yours.
Perfect. Thank you, Alex. If anyone is new here, hi, my name is Hannah. I'm one of the third year, I guess almost fourth year now, medical students at George Washington University. And then my co-presenter, Caleb, I'll let him introduce himself as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Caleb. I'm a first year medical student at GW with Hannah.
Yes, and please speak up as much as you can so everyone can hear.
Of course. Yeah, well, I'm happy to see everyone here again today. If you haven't joined any of our sessions before, hope you'll be in for a treat as you kind of talk about some of our humanities topics. We have a bit of a focus on some artwork today and then also some music too, kind of tying in some different things we've done at some of our other sessions. Like I said earlier, we do like this to be very interactive, so we'll be asking a lot of questions and spending a lot of our time, hopefully, in really great discussion. So we'd love to hear what everyone has to say and hear all of the different opinions and thoughts on things. I will share our mm, presentation. Give me just a moment. Okay. Oh, and let me redo this and make sure that we have audio for later when we need it. Okay, perfect. So, just to give you a little bit of background on our session today, the kind of theme that we've come up with for this time is called both sides. And it's kind of a way for us to think about. It was inspired by like looking up at the clouds and seeing different images in them. Like I put in the little description, maybe we see rabbits or slices of pie or smiley faces, whatever it might be. And so we're going to discuss kind of the idea of the art of noticing, and we'll look at a couple of different pieces of artwork that have to deal with illusions and how artists use illusions to make us see different things in paintings. And then we're also going to focus, like I said, on some music on a famous folk rock song from the 70s. So we're looking at the ideas of seeing things from multiple different sides, different perspectives, and the possibility that that comes with. So I will hand it off to Caleb to start us with our share.
Okay, thanks, Hannah. So, our first question for our open share will be: how do you practice the art of noticing? That is a very abstract question, but I would like to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Maybe before we get into a little bit of a discussion, does anyone notice anything about this cloud formation?
Yep, seniors on Zoom, seniors here, please share. What do you notice about this picture?
It looks like a bird.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I see too. Um,
Anyone else?
yeah.
What, you said the same thing, Mr. Gregory? Okay. Anyone here see anything else? Or on
Airplane.
Zoom?
Oh, what did you say?
Looks like a little airplane.
An
An
airplane.
airplane.
Hmm.
Okay, I see that too.
Yeah. And below the bird, it looked like a hand reaching out.
That is true. That is true.
It does. That could be a hand. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it looks like a ghost.
Hmm. Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, I can kind of see that. I when I look at this cloud, I see a hummingbird where like that long thin part is its snout or its beak, and then I see the top part being its two wings. And yeah, I think what you guys were saying earlier too is true.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that thing at the very bottom below the hummingbird is a hand, like reaching out to
Yes.
the hummingbird. So, um, yeah, thanks for going through that activity with me. But just speaking of this question here, what do you guys think? How do you practice the art of noticing? And feel free to raise your hand and speak out loud. Let me hear your thoughts.
Yeah. This is a really great question, Caleb. Any thoughts from the seniors? How do you practice the art of noticing?
Like a baby or a
You
bit,
you
like
draw what you see.
a little something, and the little baby swimming underneath.
I can't hear.
Okay, that's the whale and the babies for the picture. But just generally, how do you practice the art of noticing? Look, just looking at it, Mr. Gregory. Okay, just
I
looking at
I say
Yeah,
it.
focus.
I say sketch what you see.
Sketch what you see. That's a
Sketch
good
what you
point.
see.
Sketch,
Right.
yeah, I sketch it on paper.
Mm.
I like that. You have to notice every detail if you want to sketch
Every
it.
detail. Yeah.
Yeah.
And use your imagination too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Use your
Yes.
imagination.
Isn't it? Everyone sees things differently. So use your
Yes.
imagination and just imagine what you want it to be. There's
Yeah.
no right or wrong answers.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
I focus on what I see and then I go into my memory and see what comes up that matches what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Mm. I see, I see. Yeah, that's a very good point. I like to do that as well. I like to, when I'm observing something, I like to connect it back to something that I'm familiar with or something that I remember in the past.
Hmm.
Well,
The more things that you look at, the more things that you're going to notice. So that's why it's always good to learn new things because you get to
Mm-hmm.
notice more things when
Yeah.
you learn a lot.
it depends on what you're noticing.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
if it's
it does depend. It depends on the medium. It depends on what kind of art. Is it a still picture? Is it a video? Is it a dance? Is it real life? So you got to look at perspectives as well. So that's a very good
Mm-hmm.
point.
if it's a person, um, you have to scan from top to bottom or bottom to top. But ladies are more observant than men are. They can look at something, look away, and tell you everything about it from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So perceptive, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
Yes,
true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Women are very can notice
observant,
very little things. Yes, very observant.
very observant.
Yes. Yes.
Makes me sick.
We got to take those skills. We got to do better. No.
Can I ask you
Yeah.
guys a question? How many, or when was the last time that you guys looked up at the clouds and just tried to look at cloud formations?
Today.
You did it today?
Oh,
Yeah.
today.
Oh, that's awesome.
I
When
do it
was the
all
last
the
time
time.
y'all looked at clouds?
Today.
And yesterday
Look
too.
at clouds now.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Look
Wow,
at it
you
right
guys are
out
a
my.
lot more perceptive than I am.
Yep, I'm looking at it right out my window. I'm on the 10th floor,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Wow, it's gonna be a good sight.
and it's pretty. It's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
It is
10th floor.
gorgeous.
Wow.
It
It
is
is very
gorgeous.
pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It is gorgeous with the bridge and everything.
Mm.
Mm.
Has anyone not looked at clouds today or hasn't looked at clouds in a while?
and the birds.
I have.
Well, one thing I try to say, Kale, well, to everyone I meet, is you, if you can, you should try to go outside or look at outside the window every single day.
Every single day. It's gorgeous.
It is.
Humans and nature is not too far off. So,
It-
Every day I go out,
It's
That's
a
great.
beautiful thing.
see something different every day,
You sure do.
and
All
I learn
different
something
colors.
different every day.
All pretty colors.
I think that when I go outside every day, but the thing is, I don't really look up as much. I kind of just look straight ahead.
Oh,
But that's part of I think that's part of noticing. You have to look
Look,
around and
yeah,
look at
look,
everything.
Yeah.
look
your
at everything.
surroundings. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, up and down.
so much is going on.
It is.
Yes.
It's
Mm-hmm.
true. And everything is so pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Leah here took a picture of this clouds yesterday. So if y'all see my video, wasn't that a beautiful picture right here of the clouds?
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Hmm.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So I love taking pictures of the clouds too. I love taking pictures of clouds, and then when the moon is full, it looks very pretty.
Yes, it
Yes.
do. It do. It really do.
That's awesome.
So, oh my gosh, I love clouds are so amazing. They hold water, they're light, they're but they can form in so many different formations.
Yeah. I know we're in the city right now, but when you go out into a place that's more rural or a place just with not a lot of light on the ground, you'll see a bunch of stars at night, which is also very beautiful. Does anyone have any more thoughts to the question? How do you practice the art of noticing?
I even like the dark storm clouds. Look like they move a little faster
Hmm.
than the regular cumulus cloud.
Okay,
Cumulus clouds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's true when you think about it.
Mm.
Mm.
I can't, like I used to, I'm blind, but I have to listen. It helps me to listen even more so and try to figure out, what's what. Automobile, truck, bus, people, birds, animals and so forth.
Mm.
Yes.
And sometimes wind,
Mm.
listening to the wind,
Yeah.
trees, it sort of enhances my senses in that sense, paying more attention.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate you sharing, Mr. Adams.
I,
Even if you may not be able to see it, you can use your other senses to help figure anything out. So
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yep,
amazing. Use all your senses to
there you
notice
go.
something.
Yeah, that's great. You can hear things, you can feel things, you can smell things.
yes.
Someone needs to mute.
Okay. Um, any last thoughts before we move on? These were all great points. Thank you.
Again,
Okay,
thank you, Caleb. Yeah, and you too, Hannah, for this amazing session so far. We just want to make sure we see as much as we can. Well, these seniors here got to go soon.
Cloud. That's one of my favorites.
okay.
But here's one more cloud photo. Another senior here. This is another picture of some clouds. So
Mm.
I think this is
Nice.
such a cool
Very
picture.
pretty.
So
Oh,
thank you for inspiring folks today.
that's
That
an
was Ms.
extra cloudy
Vernon.
photo.
Definitely. Okay, wonderful. I believe, Caleb, you're leading the first part of our next as well,
Yes.
correct?
Yes. So, speaking of practicing the art of noticing, we are now going to do a little activity where we will be practicing ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, does anyone know this this painting? It's a pretty popular, pretty famous painting. Does anyone know it off the top of their heads?
Not me.
I know it. I'm very familiar. I just don't know the name or the artist, but it's a very
I
famous
don't think
painting.
I remember
Yeah,
seeing this one.
that's okay. It's called The Persistence of Memory by
Yes.
Salvatore Dali. And it was
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
made
Dolly
in,
painting, yes.
yes, it was made in 1931.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I can give like a quick description, just for some background info on what it's about. Um, or actually, sorry, I won't do that right now. I'll let you guys introduce it yourselves because we're practicing the art of noticing. So, first question: what do you guys notice about this painting?
Any seniors on Zoom or seniors here, what do you notice about the painting?
Yep. The melted clock. Mother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a horse underneath of there?
A horse?
Isn't it underneath of that?
I see a hoof or two.
Yeah, a horse, and then a tail. Is
It
that a
looks like a
tail?
saddle is on it.
Yeah, that's the tail. Isn't that the tail in the back?
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure.
That's what I don't see the head.
Is that somebody's drawers hanging on the limb over there?
No, no.
Ron.
The clock.
I
Wait,
don't know what
where do you see the
that's the
on
horse's
on the stick. On
on,
the
That's a
stick.
stick
on the
there.
one limb. Yet that's the dog's, the horse's drawers. I guess I don't know.
It looks like a clock, a watch,
That's what
but
it looks like.
it has a dial. You see the
You
dial?
mean
Yeah.
the melted clock?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
melted clock.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know.
now that one, I'm looking at the one hanging on the
Limb.
limb.
Yeah, yeah, them somebody's drawers.
Mm-hmm.
I see the dial. That's how come I know that it's the
Clock.
clock.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it looks
What
like
is
it
that
goes
next?
on the horse.
What
It
is
goes
that
on the
next to it?
horse.
What's
It
next
goes,
to the melted clock?
yes,
What
that goes on to the horse.
it
It's like
could
a saddle.
that could be a horse.
It,
It may be.
Okay, but
Could be.
where's his head? This ain't the Godfather, is it?
It's underneath
He
his
said,
leg.
"Where's the
It's
head?"
underneath his legs. It's the head.
What a
But
man!
what
what
do
the
you notice
picture
about a painting?
It might be a horse. It
reminds
might be something
About the clock.
something that we don't even know what it is. It might be just some alien. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
yeah.
This one's yellow. This one's orange.
Look
This one's
what
gray.
it
That
re-
one's gray.
I'll tell you what's the real thing that I'm noticing.
What's
Where
that?
the, where the clock is, and the tree is growing out of the dresser, whatever that thing is that's got the clock draped over,
Hmm.
and the tree is coming up out of that. That's
I,
Yeah.
holding somebody's drawer.
Mm-hmm. It
what
does look like the tree is coming out of that platform. It
Yeah, it
does.
is coming. Oh, that's somebody's dresser. So I don't know, Chuck. I don't
Right.
see
There's
no.
what
above the tree. There's no like branches or this the circle with where they depicted with the leaves. There's no leaves. Half the tree is gone.
Further back from the tree, what is that? A wading pool or swimming pool? What is that?
Yeah, it's weird. Like
On the edge. On the
what's
It
edge.
is.
what setting are we in? Like where do you think this place is?
The Twilight Zone.
Right. I see the
it,
ocean. I see the cliffside.
The
I
ocean.
see the water.
it
Hey,
reminds me
Go ahead, Gracie.
that the passing of time, but
uh,
that the difference in times. That's what I get. They're all clocks showing different hours. So I think about parts of the world how the hours are different. Might be 4 hours here, 4 back. And that's what I just look at the difference in time
I think it's
and
Mm,
medication
place.
time.
Hmm?
I
that's
think it's
very interesting.
medication
I
time.
love that. Our
Mhm.
seniors are so smart.
Too much medication. My goodness.
Wait, did you say that the artist was on too much medication?
Yeah, he overdosed, man. There's too much going on right there.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's cool though. I still want to see that horse's head.
That's what I want to see too.
Well, it
Yeah.
could be, does anyone think that's something else besides a horse? I mean, it could be a structure. It could, I'm not sure what it is.
I
I
don't know what
see
it is.
they're focusing on saddles and time because all the things look like saddles and got time on it.
Oh, that's true. When you think about it, that looks like a saddle on the tree limb.
It look like a saddle head draping over, and then it's like an ocean and the reflection of
Right.
the cloud.
I still want to know what that is beside this clock, this melted clock on the dresser right here. What is that?
I mean, it looks like a block to me.
A water
You
bottle
know,
or something? I
it
don't know.
could be a
It's a
dresser. It could
clock
be
saddle.
Oh,
Clock.
it could be a
The
table. It
saddle
could be
clock.
I
dirt.
know what it is now. I know what
What
it
is
is.
it, Ronald?
That's what he was drinking when he was making this picture.
You
True.
funny,
I'm,
Ronald.
I'm sorry.
They're
I'm
all
sorry.
different colors, right? That clock right there is kind of beautiful. That brown clock.
And the
It's much
other one
different than
has
the other
some
one.
light blue on it.
Like
Yeah.
turquoise.
Mhm.
That
That's
was
True.
the orangish one reminds you of a pocket watch in a sense.
Yeah, it does,
Yes.
Gracie.
Mhm.
or a charm.
Yeah.
You know, I wanna go back to this horse or some alien creature that you guys were talking about. To
Yes.
me, it looks like there's like a bunch of hair and it looks like a giant eyelash. That's what
Oh
it looks
my
like to me.
God.
Oh,
Oh
It
yeah,
What?
I see
Look at
the
that
eye.
eyelash. Now I can see that. I see that.
So
eyelash.
Look at his belly.
maybe it's a horse with a giant eyelash.
Oh,
Wow, and I thought I had a cartoon
And
like
I
look
that.
like
see
a
it,
dead sea creature to me.
and it
What
look
I
like
see is I see
eye.
that it's
look.
probably later in the day. Like the bottom part of the painting is really dark, but the top of the painting is really light. So it could be sunset or maybe sunrise. Who knows?
It looks like sunset or sunrise to me too.
Mm.
Well,
That
I'll just go sit on top of the mountain and chill out.
I've again the message is time, so I'm just thinking how
it's
these things
time.
like someone shared that there are different times. I could see that and how one person's time and another person's time could be different. But
Mm-hmm.
it's still very strange, all these little tables or whatever how however the artist decided to do what they did, it's a very striking image and it really does make you think.
Mm.
Yeah, I like the point that was made too, kind of about how the clocks might look like saddles, which I think is very interesting if we're thinking about the concept of time too, and how if you think about the saddles as a way for you to transport from one place to another, it's
Yeah.
the same thing if we think transporting through time. And
Mm-hmm.
with all of the random pieces and this, someone said possibly this is like a pool back here, or we have this platform over here that a bunch of scattered things that don't really seem to make sense. That also kind of
Mm-hmm.
makes me think about someone journeying through time and just of collecting things and putting them down in this painting as they go.
Yeah.
I definitely see that.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely see that. The first watch is like brown. It's kind of beautiful, and the two, the one on the tree and the one on the brown platform, they're kind of jagged and kind of differently shaped, and then the one on the horse kind of look or whatever that object is kind of looks the most natural-esque in a
What
way.
about
So I
just
could
moving
definitely
through
see the
time?
passage of time with these.
Yeah, it could be just moving through time. From one time zone or one time year or century or something. There's so many different time pieces or whatever that y'all are seeing. It could just be that this object is moving through time.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget those items that is up on the right. Something looked like a battleship in front. The big one, the gray one.
Mm,
Good eye,
that's a good
Louise.
point.
Good eye, Louise.
It's on the right,
Yeah.
up. Yes.
World War One or two.
Maybe three.
It's ought to be.
Yeah.
We're in
But
space.
it's something we have to time or?
What do you think?
Yeah, it looks like the clocks are melting, or they're.
Oh, that's why they're draped.
Yeah, that's why they're draped over like that.
Time get heavy, huh?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's right. Time gets heavy and it melts the clocks.
So it's either get longer or I think they get longer.
If I were to describe this in one moment, I would just say, this is how I feel when I stand up too fast, and then I get a little dizzy.
You make
No,
me
it's good
dizzy.
go.
My head is spinning.
Yeah.
Me
So that's a saddle on that limb, y'all? Is that a saddle, or is it something else?
It could be. It's totally up to your interpretation.
It's a kettle. It's a saddle clock.
Does it have stirrups at the bottom of it? I don't know. Stirrup.
No, that's the what you call it? What you call the thing that
the buckle
stem, the stem
Dial.
On one side.
Oh, yes, yes. That's the dial of the clock.
I'm talking about the one on the limb. That piece that's on the limb over there.
Oh.
One is the watch stem, you know, where you could move the hands and stuff with it. That one is hanging with the backside to you.
I think somebody run off and leave his saddle behind.
Maybe they took their drawers off and got in the ocean.
Yeah.
It was time to go.
Yeah. Back into the battleship over there, the alien.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he was on his medication when he did this.
Yeah.
That's good stuff right there.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for participating and just giving your thoughts about this. This is a really, really interesting, and it's like very surrealist, very impressionist art. So thank you for putting your thoughts into this one. Hannah, do you want to go to the next one?
Yeah, sure. Just one other thing I think that I'll point out, and again, as everyone has said, all of this is very up to interpretation. I think a lot of our different meanings can be true. It depends on what you see, which also goes back to how we started our session talking about the clouds and the different things that different people might see in them. But from the actual description of this painting from um, the Museum of Modern Art, just a couple of things that they point out that I think might be interesting, especially before we see our next painting, are that this figure in the middle that everyone was kind of focused in on that we think might be a horse or might be an alien with some long eyelashes or some combination of those things. Some of the art critics um, who study this piece also think that the figure in the middle might be trying to represent somewhat of a facial profile of uh, Dali, the actual artist of the painting. So they think that like kind of if you think about it sideways, and if you think about the eye being here and the nose being like pointed towards the very bottom, we maybe could see that that's supposed to look like a face. And to the left of that, you might even kind of start to see an eye as well, which is very interesting and goes well with, our next painting, which is this one right here. So this is also inspired by Salvador Dali. This is Genius or Madness, and it's by Oleg Shaplak. And let me find some of my background on this. He's a Ukrainian artist, and he actually calls himself by this particular like Ukrainian name that translates to double vision or double look. So he really focuses in on different kinds of paintings where you can look at them and see different things. And since that's our whole theme of the session today, and seeing things from both sides, I thought this was a great thing to include. also because it's supposed to be a self-portrait or a portrait rather of Salvador Dali, the artist. So what do you all see? What are your reactions initially when you see this painting? And what images do you see within it? Kind of similar to the last one, but this one maybe has, it might be still abstract, but it might have a bit more straightforward kind of couple of different things that we're focusing on.
Yeah.
His mustache.
See a ram or a bull or something head by eyes and so forth.
or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Double features.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the human face.
Yeah, then you see that ram.
Mm-hmm.
But he can't hear too good. Look at them ears.
Look at his noses and the eyes of, what is that, a ram or a bull? I don't know.
It looked like a ram or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the ram has a mustache too.
I was looking at that.
Mustache. Yeah.
And I think he wants that mustache also.
His ears.
Let's see.
Yes, someone was saying something about the ears.
Yes, his
Yeah.
ears.
I'm trying to see what that reminds
It
me of.
look like something else.
What's that on top of his head?
Exactly.
He has a
What's that thing sticking on top of his head?
He don't know what style hair he wants.
the mark of Zora.
Oh.
He has a mark on his head.
And his
Up
eyebrow.
here, yeah.
Yeah.
Is them glasses or eyebrows?
That's a good point.
And
I've never seen a necktie that little.
I never seen his ears twist like that either.
Mm-hmm.
now, stumble or something.
I said he don't hear too well. I already said that part.
Oh my gosh.
Of
Does
2012.
anyone? Oh, go ahead.
Is he
Oh,
in?
that is a ram.
He's not in the jar.
It
That
looks
is a
like a
ram.
ram.
That is. The
It's-
glass, the glasses make the horns of the ram.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
goodness.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
that?
He's stuck.
Yeah, so the ram in the middle, and it's kind of
Yeah.
either the
those are his
eyebrows or
horns.
the glasses
Those
are
his-
part
yeah.
of the ram as well.
Glasses are his horns.
Right. There's
Yeah.
his
It's
horns.
Yeah.
go to his nose too.
Mhm.
Goodness.
And it's interesting too, the nose is a nose either way, if you want to think about it. It's the nose of the
Exactly.
person and the nose of the ram.
Right.
Right.
The
Yeah.
ram eyes are there right beside his eyes too.
And his chin.
Mustache looks like it could be a
His
scale too.
A scale, yeah,
But
It's
the
definitely.
ram's eyes are separate. They're in.
They're right beside his, but they're different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes are huge. The ram eyes are small.
Is that his real hair?
That's a good question.
Does that look like his shoe hair?
I love it.
Shoe
I
hair.
love it.
Head is
That is not his real hair.
Above his chin, there's a little round
Ooh,
thing
gosh.
with the white stuff in it, right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It
That's
look
I would not want it.
hair.
Kind of looks like a plate almost.
Wig.
Later.
it looks like a little plate or a bowl of something.
Mm-hmm.
That is not his hair.
A bowl of ice cream.
That is not his hair. We're gonna get that hair.
I can't get over that hair.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Does anyone have any thoughts about the ears? I know some people
Yeah,
brought it up, but what do we think they look like?
They look
A
like
horn.
Piece
Look
of
like
paper.
Okay.
a scroll. Look like a scroll of some type, maybe.
Yes,
Mm.
You can roll it up
it's
and
roll
down.
up piece of
perhaps.
paper.
roll.
Yes, a roll up piece of paper. I'm telling you.
Okay, yeah. So I've heard a horn, a scroll. I could see that too. I also kind of thought they look like maybe similar to a horn. They look like the top of like an instrument, like a,
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe like a cello or
like
something.
that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mhm.
About,
Yeah. Here. Oh my goodness.
But that buckle on top of his hair is the one.
That buckle.
Is that
It's hard to read, but I think it actually
do it come off? Because if it comes
the
It
at the
better.
top of his head.
It
Yeah,
better
might.
come off.
Oh,
It's hard to read, but I think it actually says foolishness or genius
Yeah,
oh,
foolishness.
on the
oh, okay.
thing that's on his head,
Okay.
whatever that might be.
Foolishness of something.
I thought I had a cartoon mind. Look at this thing. Wow.
It's
That's the whole.
scary.
That
Any
is a
other things
mask.
that people
There is a mask on his face.
mask
Yes, it is.
with the white, you mean?
Yes. The white.
Like this part around here.
Yes,
I don't know
yes,
if you
that's
can
a
see
mask.
my mouse.
That
Okay.
is a mask. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Is that a serpent in the mouth of the ram?
Yes,
It could
he does
be.
have. He have something in his mouth.
Yeah. And it's
I don't see any lips, do I?
yeah, he got two lips. One with a beard
One
at.
much smaller than the other.
Yeah, one with a
Well,
beard at.
right on
With the
top of the
beard
bowl.
at, and one is down by his chin.
Yeah.
Ooh, he got teeny lips.
He got pets.
Yeah.
Any other things that people see or want to bring up about this?
Oh, hi, Hannah.
Picture?
I went out for a few minutes and I'm seeing this amazing
No worries.
picture
Welcome
right
back.
here. Yes, I see at the top of the head it says foolishness or genius.
Yes.
It's doing that foolishness to me.
It's both of them.
Yeah, we've had some debate about whether the hair is real or not.
That's right.
What animal is that? It's a ram, right? In the middle. Is that a ram?
Exactly.
Exactly. That's what it
Yes.
looked like.
So we know what the ram can mean, what that symbolizes, right? Whether it's in the
So we gonna,
Bible
yeah,
or
we
that's
gonna
what I'm
look this
thinking,
up.
or in real life. That's what makes me think of that. But the
Mhm.
whole image, the ears are like wood or something. They're not regular
Mhm.
They
ears.
look
they're
like
not.
They look like a piece of
on a
car wheel.
musical instrument.
False, yes.
Do you see a sailboat on his forehead?
It says foolishness or genius at the top.
Sailboat.
Check his
So when I
forehead out real well. The lines moving. You see the
Oh,
lines in
on
the
his
forehead?
forehead itself.
He got
Yeah,
rid
I can see that.
I think
he
I
got
see a sailboat on his forehead. That's what's wrong with him. Oh my goodness.
I see
I
the
love some
title. The
bags on
title is
that.
called Genius and Madness. So I
Yeah.
definitely see the madness,
Yes,
Yes.
but
it's mad.
I
It's
do
the,
see the genius just a little bit
yeah,
because he is put together.
he's off his medication a little bit, but he'll be back. Oh my good. Oh my good.
Is he
I
smiling?
don't
Is
want
he
you to be using
sad?
the
Is he
car like you
happy?
use because from yesterday
He's
they
just
Looks
say I
like
owe you
he's
looking.
$7,
surprised.
not me.
Yeah, he's
And you're
just
not gonna take
looking.
my
He
car
just
even though
dazed.
the bills. Did
He'll win first place
Dazed.
at the costume party, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's dazed. He's in a daze.
It reminds me of a
He's just looking.
picture of a
He's
joker.
just trying to scare us.
A joker?
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that, Miss
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
A joker, like literally like what, the playing card joker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That comes to me. And those ears are um furniture, the furniture,
It
the
looks like racing cars here.
handrest.
Yeah, it could like the hand rest on a
Yeah,
couch or a
yes,
chair or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
hat, back to that hair again.
Their hair
It
is a
comes
mess.
all the way down and back around. It comes all the way around.
He got a perm.
Yeah, but it comes all the way down past the tie and back to the other side.
Yes.
Oh.
What a man.
Okay.
What a man.
Do y'all think he's happy or
Yeah,
sad?
he's happy.
I think so.
I think he needs his medication. I'm gonna leave that
But
right.
Yeah.
look at this.
I think the multiple images, I think it's very striking because it makes his eyes look
Bigger.
a little
Yeah,
crazy.
big eye.
Yeah, he's crazy, all right. Ain't no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
He just looks like he's shocked at something, maybe.
He's hunting for something. That's his brother. He's crazy.
Yeah.
He's a-
Is
Anyone
that
can share.
another?
He's
Is that
Yeah, Grace?
another image under his nose?
Under his nose.
You see that right
Oh.
there? That looks like a
What is
face
this?
and eyes and a little nose on it.
Uh,
That white or
Oh.
something.
But his top
Okay.
lip is very thin right there.
He's surprised.
You
He
think
wants to
he's
scare
surprised,
You
Miss
think
Marie?
Yeah, he's surprised.
You got two
I could see
Yeah, he does
surprise.
look
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised too. Look at that fool.
Mr. Ron, you too funny.
Right.
You see
Those
those
are, sorry, go ahead.
those big eyes that to scare you off.
Right,
Yeah,
those are some big
you're right.
eyes.
You're right, Louise. You're right. You wouldn't go nowhere near him, would you?
No.
Maybe it makes us a little bit of warning before we proceed.
Yeah, it's offshoot of Jeffrey Epstein. I'm gonna leave that alone too.
Oh, Lord.
You have a lot of that's mustache that comes from way up under the ram or whoever it is
Hmm.
that came
Yeah.
down.
Yes.
It's kind of mixed gray.
And his lips are too full. It looks like a stand or a table or something in that white side.
Right. It
No,
looks like an
it's
upside
like
down
another
table.
image or
Yeah,
skinhead
and
stuff.
they prop it up. They prop it up with a little piece of wood. A table turned
Hmm.
upside down.
It literally looks like that. That's so amazing,
It
Gracie and
does.
Louise.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I still want
And while we're, oh, sorry, go ahead.
that little bowl right there with the white stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe it kind of does look like a bowl or a
Or a
plate or
plate.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bowl with ice cream.
It
Yeah,
looks
that's what
like
we
he has
decided on. That sounds pretty good.
it looks like he has a tie on and maybe
Yeah,
a
yeah,
suit.
yes, yeah.
Yes,
He has a
Hmm.
tie and
the white collar.
yes,
Hmm.
I see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And as Alex kind of brought up some of the different meanings of the ram earlier, and that was one of the very first things that people noticed from this. That was one of the things that stood out to me in thinking about the ram. Uh, and so as some of you, it sounds like probably know already, but we think about um, the kind of word origin and the history of the word dilemma. Um, and a dilemma being kind of a double proposition. So it's often used like way back in like the 1500s, it was describing a style of rhetoric where person would kind of be made to choose between these two different and make an argument for them. So it comes from the Greek die meaning two, and then lemma being like a premise or anything that's received or taken. So, as we know, like classically, if you think about a dilemma, that's choosing between two like, undesirable alternatives, two things we wouldn't necessarily want, or there's issues with both of them. And I think with the having the ram in the middle, and then as someone mentioned pretty early on when we were talking as well, we have this central part that's like connected to the ram that maybe it's an upside down table, maybe it's a bowl of ice cream, but also I think with the brown kind of area that represents the mustache, someone said early on, it sort of looks like a scale too. And it makes me think
Yeah.
about like the law and balancing of one side and the other. And I think that fits with the uh, thinking about the word dilemma as well and how we kind of weigh and choose between those two things. And one kind of question that I have, it's a big question, I think,
Hmm.
but when we talk about like I remember from an ethics class I took was where I learned about the root of the word dilemma and how it's thought about as the ram with the two horns. And generally, like I said, a dilemma is of to be choosing between two negative things. But do you think that it's possible for a dilemma to not be a negative thing? Or do you see instances where there are two choices to be made and um, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a negative thing or you're not choosing between two undesirable things. Does anyone have any thoughts about that? Of whether you think it's possible for a
If you're
dilemma
taking a
to
trip
be
and
like a
there are
good
two
thing?
roads to go to your destination,
Hmm.
that can be a dilemma.
Hmm.
I mean, if I have
Definitely.
cake and ice cream, I mean, either if I have cake or the ice cream, I'm gonna be happy with that either one.
But then that wouldn't be a dilemma.
Well, that could be the dilemma.
That
Isn't
could
the
be a
dilemma
choice.
choosing?
That could be a choice that you have to make, but it's not necessarily a dilemma, which to me means it's a negative choice.
It depends on how you think
Mhm.
about it. If you're thinking about weight gain and all.
You're
So
right.
there
You're
might
right.
be some negatives either way.
Yes.
Right. It is. You're Louis. I like what you both said about what I said because the definition here is two undesirable alternatives, but
Undesirable.
cake and ice cream, I mean, in one way, they could be so desirable and they're so positive, but you could look about it that other way. So it's how you look at something
It's
to
bad.
make it a dilemma
Yeah,
or not.
yeah.
So that's just my take. Anyone else? Do you think it's possible for dilemmas to not have a negative connotation? Anyone else have a thought? Anyone else on the call? What do you all think about dilemmas? Anyone would like to share?
I've had a dilemma.
Yeah.
Choosing between two ladies. That wouldn't be negative.
Mm.
In
Well,
what way?
maybe
That
one
could
of them,
be
the one that's not
con-
chosen, the one that's not chosen,
that could be a
might have
problem.
some negative. But it's
Did
already a
Marie said
problem.
that's a problem.
It's
That's not a
already
dilemma.
a problem. You got to choose between the
That's a
two
big
ladies.
that's a
That's a
big problem.
problem. It's a problem in itself, right there.
Thank you
That's a
for sharing.
problem in itself,
Anyone
right
else?
there.
But do you think it's
Thanks.
possible for
Anybody else?
dilemmas to have a negative connotation? Any other
Positive.
thoughts?
I think of when I think of dilemmas, I think of like psychological like brain teasers, like the trolley plot problem.
Uh-huh.
I like to talk through those with my friends, and it does have a negative connotation because a train is running over people, but it's like a imaginary thing, and it gets to you get to know your friends a little better and get to see like what type of morals they have. So those I actually found to be kind of fun.
Oh, I think
Definitely.
the trolley problem is definitely a good example of this. So thank you for bringing that up. I just watched a video on that, so it definitely does. It is a conversation starter.
Does everyone know what I'm talking about, by the way, with the trolley problem?
No, I don't.
Okay, I can explain it really quick if you guys like.
Good.
Um, so there's a train coming down the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And tied to the track are three people. 3 people are tied to the track, and they're about to be run over. And you have the chance to pull a lever, and that lever will redirect the train so it won't hit those 3 people. It'll go to another track where one person is tied up. So if you press that lever, it won't run over the 3 people. Instead,
But
it'll
run
go
over the
to a
one.
different one and run over one person.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, do you pull the lever or not?
Oh God.
And you can't
Yeah.
stop
That's
Yeah.
a
the train.
dilemma.
That's a very
Yeah.
good example of a dilemma because
Pull the
both
Pull
are
the
lever.
lever.
undesirable at the end of the day.
Pull
I
the
would
lever.
pull the lever.
Pull the lever.
Yeah. You can't stop the train.
Yeah.
You can't stop the train. It's going full course and you can't stop it.
So you gotta pull the lever and save 2 people.
Mm.
Yeah, you either save the 3
Or you save
or
Or run
yeah,
over the one.
Mm.
yes.
Gee.
I pull the lever. I don't know, but I'll pull it to save 2.
I see. I see.
Yeah, I would
Why would
pull.
they be out there?
I would pull the lever too.
And save the
Yeah.
3.
Yes.
Well, the thing is,
Pull the lever.
though,
You
when
say
you
you can't
have
save 2,
more.
they save 2.
Oh, sorry, what'd you say?
But sometimes it'll stop at the 1
We
2.
gotta keep the mics in mind, okay? If we're speaking to someone
You
else,
got
we
some
gotta
for
keep
me?
the mics in mind, okay?
What you saying, Caleb?
Oh, I was saying that, well, when I get your answer to that, then I change the answer slightly. So let's say, for example, there are 3 people still tied to the train,
Mm-hmm.
but instead of having a lever, you have some random guy just standing there with you, and you can choose to push that random guy in front of the train track, killing that random guy, but the force of the train hitting the random guy will stop the train from hitting those three people tied to the track. So my new question is, do you push the guy in front of the train or not?
I don't
Yeah,
think I could push the guy in the front of the
Right.
train.
I
It's
could to
asking
Well,
about
save
push
three
him
morals.
out of the
people.
If I'm
train, you.
saving three people.
Yeah, so some people have different answers now. Some people are like, it's still three people. I would rather do save three people, versus other people are like, oh, I would never push someone. That's too
Yeah.
much. So
Yeah.
every
But I
so
gotta save all of them.
No,
so it's like everyone has different
there's
Yeah, why
different
not try to
opinions.
save all of them?
yeah.
Yeah, different ways of looking at things. I mean,
Yeah,
because pushing a
Not
lever is
train.
different than pushing a person.
yeah.
Right,
Stop,
right.
Yes, that
That's
stop,
is easy
absolutely
to pull
right.
the
stop.
It's
lever than
still the
push
same
the person.
outcome. You either save the three or the four in
Yeah,
that case, or
exactly.
you don't push them and you keep that one alive, but
Yeah,
you didn't have to push anyone in the way to do so.
right.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Exactly.
the key. You you you
Even
you
the north.
choose a lever or you choose to push a person. I think that's the key right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes,
Mhm.
Push the lever.
because though that might change yeah. Well, depending on the situation and the challenge and the two choices, your answer may change depending on what's going on
Yeah.
around.
And at the time when you're stressed, you never know what you'll do.
That's also true. Yeah.
That's true.
I think most people, I think
The
in the
lever,
right
you save all
situation
three of them.
would probably pull the lever. Most people
Yeah,
would probably pull the lever to save
save everybody. Yeah.
people. But instead of pushing a lever, if you push in a person, that's when people might go the other route or change their answer.
Yeah.
So
If you
it
don't like the person, you push them anyway.
well,
Marie, Miss
Oh boy, that's
that's a good
Oh
again.
oh.
my
That's
goodness.
a point. Again, emotions, morals,
Yeah.
values,
Mm.
Yeah.
people, if your relationship to the
What's going
people.
on with you at the time?
Yes,
The
like
state of mind.
yes, you're if you're in fight or flight mode, or if you're
Yes.
yeah. So all of these things that contributes to sometimes having a
So
dilemma.
your
So
response.
yes.
Mhm. Yeah. That was great. Thank you, Caleb, for walking us through that example of a dilemma as well.
I'm worried about you, Caleb.
It's a
I
very
will.
well-known like humanities philosophical
Mhm.
question. So
Mhm.
if you want to
Yeah.
research it more, I just watched a video on it a few days ago. So it was
Mhm.
very good that we are mentioning it today.
I'm glad that that worked out. We're gonna transition now, just so we make sure we have enough time in our last
Almost
15
2:30.
minutes or so. Yeah, and we're gonna
Porky's birthday today. Remember
focus now on
years ago.
music.
Porky used to be in the apartment.
So, I'm gonna move this here. This is a song that hopefully some of you will be familiar with. And we're gonna look at two different parts of two different versions. I'll play it for us, and we have the lyrics here that you can look at as well as we're listening. Just kind of same thing as normal. Think about what parts of it stand out to you. What are your favorite lines, or what does it make you think of?
Flows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. Oh, I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow, it's cloud illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all.
What parts of this song stand out to you? What does it make you think of? What lyrics do you resonate with?
They were both pretty emotional. The second one, is live, so I really felt how he felt. But thank you for showcasing both performances. Anyone else have a thought on these two
But
different videos?
the second one put me to sleep.
Mhm.
The first one
A
kind of took
different.
the spirit a little bit.
Mhm. Yeah, the second one had a different feel than the first one, definitely.
Yeah.
Other thoughts?
It's a good description of how life really is.
Mm,
Mhm.
a little sad.
Yeah, you don't know life at all.
That's true. First one is a little sad and a little love.
Mhm.
Makes you realize that there are ups and downs to life.
That's,
Mhm.
you try to find your best way you can.
Definitely. So yeah, a lot of the lyrics relate to the ups and downs of life. And obviously the song is called Both Sides now too. What do you all think about how that ties in, seeing both sides to what we've discussed with our other things so far today?
I have a thought.
Mhm.
I think with the song, it talks about the duality of love and life,
Yes, it does.
while the paintings offer optical illusions
Mhm.
that have different interpretations. So I think, optical illusions, if not optical, they're still illusions about life, about love, and meanings.
Mhm.
Uh,
Definitely.
That's what I see in the lyrics of the song and the art that we've witnessed today. And I thank you for those.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. That's a big through line of this song is, like you were saying, the recalling the illusions of we see one thing versus the other thing, but it's maybe just the concept of it or the illusion of it that we remember.
It reminds me of when you're young. You know, when you're young, and I'll just use this. You think you can conquer the world. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
as you go through life, some of that you can't conquer, and then you find out. You know, I thought I knew everything, but I really didn't know as much as I thought I did.
Yeah, true that.
That's just one example of what I'm trying to tell you.
I think that the the two songs show you two different interpretations. One was sort of happy, one was kind of sad. That's the duality coming up there.
Mhm.
It's the music is appropriate. It sort of brings everything from the pictures that we were looking at. Uh, um, it brings everything together. In other words, I'm saying this whole presentation, it is appropriate that you end with this at the end. It brings everything together. It concludes the lesson for today.
Good. I'm glad that all of that fits together well. And I thank you all for your points that you made along the way that made that possible.
I guess I look at it from a teacher's
Yes.
point of view.
I love that.
Mm. Sorry, I want you
Any,
to.
no, thank you. Thank you. Any other thoughts here in our last couple of minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Any other lyrics that stand out to you that you like?
If you guys are interested, the my personal favorite version of this song was a remastered version from 2000s. Um, and I believe the title of the album is Both Sides Now. So if you guys want to listen to that to this song, you should listen to that version
By who?
by Joni Mitchell.
Okay.
I always loved that song. I love to hear sing it. I didn't know all the words, but the parts
Mhm,
that I understood, I liked. It was so
mhm.
long, but I would pay attention to certain parts of it.
Yeah,
I,
it's a pretty old song. It's from this,
yeah.
It's
live at the
all.
1970s. So
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
a 50, 60-year-old song.
Well, I'm pretty old too, Alex. I'm 84, so I was around 1970. I was in the prime of my life.
Yeah, but it even though it's maybe older, it still has so much meaning today.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I loved it.
and
Yeah.
again, there's so many, like Caleb said, there's so many versions of this song. So,
Mhm.
if it's live, if it's studio, if it's
Yeah.
mastered, someone else sings it, even if someone else sang it, it would feel a little different than how the other person sang it, just because on how they sang it. So it's what's there, but it's also how they had, portrayed it or made it sound. That's what I really liked about
I
today.
Joni Mitchell version of it better.
You can look at two different things that are kind of the same and no
Mm-hmm.
similarities, and then you can see what you like from both of those
Mm-hmm.
things,
Mm-hmm.
or what you dislike, or however.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like the lyrics. They're very today.
It's like
Any other thoughts
It's like
on
it's
this
so
song?
in your life from you were young. You know how you're fearless when you're young. You don't
mm,
think about anything else but going up, you know. You want to grow up, but you don't know what life has in store for you.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's sure right.
until you go through. I always think that the days when you didn't have to worry about a thing, food is
Yeah.
prepared, you buy your ice cream, you don't care if you gain weight or
There you go.
you dance when you feel like it, and you laugh, and your laugh was like a belly laugh. You just laugh,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and then you grow up and life hit you.
You get in the weeds. That's right,
Yeah,
Louise. That's right.
Life
you're
hit you.
right.
Life is
You're right, Louise.
complicated.
Yes. And
Mm-hmm.
then you realize, my God, I thought I know it all and I could
Mm,
do it all. But
Mm-hmm.
mm,
here I am. I can't do anything right now. I'm like,
And life,
just shocked.
life be waiting for you.
Yeah.
Life is waiting for you and it hits you
Yeah.
hard. That's
yes,
what I was
Louise.
looking at those words.
You're so right.
Give you a concussion.
Goodness.
I'll tell
And
you.
you all make a great, yeah, several people have made a great point too that even as we get older and like you all were saying, realize that we actually don't know a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
the less that we know, but even us realizing that is in a way that is us gaining wisdom ultimately and gaining,
Yeah.
knowing the things that we do know and don't know and being able
Right.
to tell the line between those is
Yeah.
the wisdom that we gain.
Yes.
I know we're running very close on our time. So someone actually had mentioned, I think, seeing things and sketching things earlier as how you practice your noticing. So I'll just briefly introduce this and then maybe throughout the next couple of weeks, if you, sounds like you all are already experts at doing this, but if you are looking up at the clouds or if you're seeing things around your house or around town and you see something in them, maybe it can remind you to stop and take a picture of it and then sketch what you see. So this was inspired by one of my like favorite childhood memories with my grandma, which was digging through like a basket of shells that she had, and we would each pick out one, and then we would grab a pen, and sit there with our shell and our pen and do what we just did earlier with the paintings and really look at them and scrutinize them and think, is there a face here? What do I see here? Is there a flower or a heart? Some other kind of abstract shape, and then just do as someone had mentioned in the beginning, just sketch what you see. Just draw right on the object what it was that we would see. And my grandma's a really great artist. She does a lot of like oil painting, and she taught me a lot about like the art of kind of noticing things as we've discussed today through this exercise. So I put up a couple different images here if you want to, take a screenshot of those or something. Or so many people were showing their cloud pictures from earlier. If you have some of those stored away, or even as I said, as you go throughout the next week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and if you see things, I encourage you take a picture of it, take notice of it, see what you can see and sketch through them, and hope maybe we can build in some time. The next session, if anyone will bring in some of those things to share.
Good
So
idea.
is your little, if you want to think of it as a homework assignment, that is our homework assignment for this lesson, and we'll be happy to see what you all what you notice throughout the next month or so. We'll actually just leave
Sounds
this up
good.
then if people want to see it. But our next session, I believe, is would that be May 5th? May 5th? Does that sound right? So as always, any feedback or anything, we are very open to. Thank you all for coming on the journey with us today on looking at all of these multiple sides of things and talking about dilemmas and how we see these different options in our lives. And we'll catch up with you all very soon.
All right.
Thank you, Hannah, for such an amazing session
Yeah.
today. I learned so
Thank you,
much.
Hannah.
Thank you for bringing
Thank you.
arts and music and lyrics and
Wow.
all this stuff. It's so interesting, and all the seniors over here appreciated what they
Yeah.
saw as well. So
Yes.
let's
That's
all let's all say thank you to Hannah. She did
good
an
Thank
stuff,
amazing
Thank you,
Hannah.
job.
And
Hannah.
Kayla,
Yeah.
thank you.
And thank you,
you.
Yes,
Caleb.
thank you,
Thank you,
Caleb.
Thank
Hannah.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Thank
you.
Caleb
you,
and
Thank
Hannah.
Caleb.
you.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for everything.
Hannah.
Turkey
Thank you,
Caleb.
Thank
Caleb.
you,
Thank
Hannah.
you.
We'll see
Okay.
you May 5th. We'll see you Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. We'll see you all then.
All right,
Thank
thank you,
All
you.
right.
guys.
Bye bye.
Everyone.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Bye.
Hannah.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Caleb.
Thanks.
Have a wonderful day.
All right.